Well, this is very important in order to understand how an Austrian economist thinks. He is thinking of more or less coordination. He is never thinking of a perfect coordination. This is very important in order to debate with the neoclassical approach. Okay? This is very, very important, and my epistemological contribution is that you can deduce it from the axioms of the system in Mises praxeology. Because uncertainty is one of the main points of the human action in von Mises. I forgot to say it. You all know it, but it's very important. In the first part of the first system, you have uncertainty. Uncertainty of the human action. Error. That is, the expectations are not perfectly known. That is to say, you don't know what other people is thinking of, so you have to learn. And if you have a free market and you don't learn, you are out of the market. Okay, it is very simple in a way, but this is the key point to understand the hardcore of the Austrian economic system. Well, but I have to tell you that everything I am saying is the less important part of my lecture, okay? Because, well, I had put it in my paper, the number 4. I don't know where is it come from, but okay. I have put it 4. Okay. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, but there it is. The 4th number means certain epistemological clarifications that for me right now are very important. For me, I don't know for you. Perhaps for you, the lunch is more important, but be patient. First clarification. I remember a conversation with Walter Castro right now. This is not, for me, merely formal. That is, I am not concerned of just putting a formal order in the economic reasoning. That is to say, in a way, you could say, if we have free markets and if we have awareness, then we have coordination. Okay? And this is formal, this is logical. The problem is, if we have awareness, that is to say, we have awareness. That is to say, human beings have a learning factor. They have an awareness capacity. Well, this is the key point, and I'm very concerned right now that this point is directly related with certain philosophical points. That is to say, what does it mean human action? What is human nature? In order to establish just not a conditional statement, if P then X, but also a categorical statement. We could be quite sure that there is something what we could call awareness. This is very important from a philosophical point of view. Second, clarification. Perhaps you could think that I am concerned right now with these kind of authors, Popper, Lakatos, perhaps Mahluk, as if they were the key point in order to my philosophical concernings. And this is not the case. Those authors, for me, are very important in order to establish an epistemological order. That is to say, what is the hardcore, what are the auxiliary hypotheses, what is the fundamental assumptions, what are the fundamental assumptions, that is to say, what is the main conjecture that we are we are thinking of when we are thinking in economics. But those authors are not so important right now for me in order to the third point. It's okay. Francisco, 1 through 3. Okay. The third point for me right now is the ontology of the economics. That is to say, the key point right now has has many things to do with the previous lecture. That is to say, for me, the epistemological of the political economy is very important, but more important for me, it is the ontological foundation of economics. And then I think that we have to re-elaborate the theory of the life world that we find in authors like Edmund Husserl and Schutz. Why? Because they said that the key point of the social life is the intersubjectivity relations. And the ultimate foundation of the subjectivity is the notion of personhood that you can find in St. Thomas Aquinas. But St. Thomas Aquinas was too Aristotelian. When he was in a thing, he was thinking of a physical thing. That is to say, this. You see? But this is not the key point of the social world. For instance, what is right now this thing, this conference? Our mutual intersubjectivity relations is the essence of our social life right now.